Wow.
We weren't expecting that at all.
Good morning from Niš. We arrived here last night pretty late after a full day of driving and seeing some interesting places. But we only have 2 more nights left here in Niš, but the car only for one, so we are going to get some coffee right now before we drive off to our next destination, which is about an hour away from here. So stick around, guys.
All right, we just had a cup of coffee in Tinker's Alley, and I just read that it is the It place. So fancy schmancy us. No, but really, it was built in the 18th century, and it was a street for craftsmen and tinkerers, and you'd go there for your, I don't know, all your crafts and whatnot. And now it's just been renovated into a street with cafes and restaurants. But it's a really cool street to walk down, and there's definitely a different feel to it than the other streets.
On to the next stop. After a pretty uneventful drive, we are about an hour away from Niš right now, in a city called Pirot. And there's some pretty cool things about this town that has some pretty significance, not just in Serbia but internationally.
To Pirot, I was like, what is there to do in this small little town? What's gonna be there? And as I was doing research, I found that Pirot is known for their rugs, or their kilims, and they only make them right here. And it's like one of the national symbols of Serbia. They're known for their geometric patterns, and just being, all of them are very unique, and they're handmade on a vertical loom. So I found one shop here, and I'm hoping we can go in, but it's pretty cool to think that like these are sold worldwide, right? It's not just Serbia, it's not just here in Pirot.
Wow.
We weren't expecting that at all. That was,
yeah.
For one, that was so nice of her to take the time. Yeah, I was fully expecting to just go into a shop and see rugs hanging on the walls, and I was just gonna ask a couple of questions and then we were gonna leave. Like, I thought that was not expecting that. She was so kind to take the time and type everything out in Google Translate, and I mean, that was way more impressive. That was
amazing.
Yeah, in this little town. And she said that here in Pirot, and I don't know if the tradition still stands today, but a woman can't get married unless she knows how to weave a rug, a kilim.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing.
There used to be like 5,000 women that was able to do that, but now there's only like 5 left, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
But we did read that the Serbia is trying to bring back, I guess, recognition to this place and to the Pirot rugs. Like, they're trying to bring it back into like ceremonies and gatherings that they hold in the capital and around Serbia.
1 square meter takes about a month and a half to make.
That's crazy.
You can see there's a lot of work going into it, and that's why it's expensive, because it's a craft, it's a trade, and you're taking up 6 weeks out of your time to make one of these. So that's 100% understandable.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
It is. She did tell me that it takes 3 years of, I don't know if they're somebody working on their own to become employed and to actually do it as a profession. But she said it takes like 3 years of internship. heart. And that woman's name that was being so lovely to us, her name is Jasmine. And I believe she said the lady who runs it, her name is Sarah, and she has memorized all of the patterns, which there were books on top of books of patterns. That was awesome. But we're hungry now, so let's eat. So now we are on a mission to not only find food, but to find some iron-pressed sausage, which is totally unique and totally specific to right here in P Road.
So we wanted to go to a kafana, but we were recommended to this pizza place. There's apparently something very special about it, so we ordered that on the menu and we're just waiting for that right now.
And it is like tucked away behind some buildings that look like they're closed down, and it is this cute little Italian place, and they have all of the Pirot kilims all over the place, all over the floor. So we ordered just a small pizza just to try it out because we're saving room for more food later on. Oh, that's really good.
It is.
Yeah, go for it. It's on you.
Jeez.
Yeah, right?
That's amazing.
Yeah. All right, so besides that sausage being amazing, the pizza was delicious too. I mean, the pizza was amazing. And the reason why we ate such a small pizza is, well, actually, our server recommended a place to go and try some more of the sausage, which is at a kafana Bohème, which was just a 2-minute walk. So here we are. We're gonna try some paglana or iron pressed sausage.
Yeah. So the significance of this sausage which we have right here is there's a very, very unique way that they make it. It's only made from the purest of animals that graze the mountains and are all naturally raised. They only use like lamb, sheep, cows. A lot of people use donkeys too. There's no pork in this for a few reasons, one of them being that pork spoils very easily. What they do is with what I call the iron sausage, every few days they roll it out with a glass bottle, and it's shaped in like a U. They shape it in a U shape and they roll it out every few days. It's like salami, but it's different. You can't really put your finger on what it's like. You have to taste it. It's amazing.
The best time to dry this meat is in the winter time. The temperatures I think need to be like between 0 and 3 degrees Celsius for like prime preparation of this meat, because it's solely air dry. It says that it's some of the healthiest dried meat product out there. It's just pure protein. So I read that it has to be cut thinly sliced like this, and then on this bias cut. It's very particular, and they have a festival here every year for this particular meat, this iron sausage. Before we head out of here, we want to leave you with one more super cool fact about this seemingly small nothing town. And that's, there was a company called Tiger Tires, and it was founded right here in Pirot in 1935. And they also made shoes, but they specialized in rubber products and shoes. And they eventually became so big that the company Michelin eventually bought it out, I think around 2011, for a large sum of cash. So I think that's it for Pirot. We only had a few hours here. We're gonna head back to Niš, grab dinner there, and say goodnight.